Good morning, good morning. Morning, Lynn. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are good on this Sunday. The glorious day it is. Thought it's, we'll get back on the farm. Got some jobs to do, so we'll crack on. How's your early start been? Just doing my stream spam. Crofter, morning, lads. Morning. I'm nearly finished. I am nearly ready. Just checking in before the Sunday golf session. I appreciate it, mate. You know that. I appreciate it. There we go. Let's jump in. Ta-da! There we be. That's us. That's us. All ready to go. This is me outside the farmhouse, obviously. Another day. A new day from when we were last here. Since the last stream, I went and I've ploughed up the sorghum field so that we're not just ploughing again today, because that could be a bit of a slog. So that's done. But today, well, I would like to get out and roll our fields, ready to replant our meadow, and then plant whatever grain crop we put in. So make sure we get some straw coming in as well. That's sort of the main plan. I need to check and see to make sure that we can still plant. Yeah, it's gone alphabetical now. Grass, yeah, we can still plant our grass. That's fine. So we can plant our meadow as well, hopefully, today. I don't think too much will happen to cow-wise. We don't have an abundance of them. Obviously, we've got like 30 in here. There's still plenty of food in there. Milk, we're up to, we've got 3,000 litres of milk. If we got a milk carrier, we could go and sell that. These wee cows should be fine as well. Although I'm saying they've got no food, so what's that all about? Are they? Oh, they got the meadow still, so they should be all right. Still getting used to that. So yeah, they've got meadow, so their food is actually fine. But I've got 3 bales of grass I can stick in there as well. Get them out of the shed because I forgot to wrap them. And our wee calves, we'll just quickly go and check on them. I can open my door. There we go. Again, the bedding isn't quite showing, but it does say they've got 21,000 litres of straw in there, so they are bedded up fine. So they're all good. And they're producing a little bit of slurry, not a lot. Again, we don't have a lot, so it's not going to be gallons of anything. I think slurry over here isn't very much either. 9,000 litres. I think we've got about 1,000 litres of manure, and that's it. Not even 1,000. We've got 166. If I'm understanding right, the manure pits aren't working properly still, so there should be a similar amount, not exactly the same, but a similar amount there. We should have like probably about 5,000 litres of manure. So that's a little bit shy, but we'll wait. We're in no mad rush for it at the minute, so we can see. Although it would be nice to be able to chuck manure down on our ploughed up fields actually. So we could just go and get some fertilizer. It's good there, choking already. Get some fertilizer today and fertilize those before we plant our grass. Might even do that. May well do that. But that does mean we need a spreader of sorts because we don't have one. Let's have a little look in the store. Let's have a wee butcher's in the store. Under the... where does it come under? Is it near the top? There it is. Yield improvements. We've got a manure spreader. And we've got a slurry spreader. Good morning, and good morning, FS Landscaping. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all right. Hope you guys are well. Just got to prepare our soils for planting grass. It's a big operation. I might just... I don't need all the fertilizer that's going to come in one of these. Just at least the small one, I think. do we need lime, actually? Let's just check. Let's just check. Do we need to lime our fields? But we're having a good morning. We do need some lime up there. Come on, update, update. Yeah, good, thanks yourself. I'm not too bad, thank you very much. Cannot grumble. I love how quick this is to... Oh, it's so slow. Man, I'd love to get through a stream without grumbling about it. Yeah, we need some lime. So we'll lime, we'll roll, we'll fertilise, and then we'll seed, I think. I think that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to want a big one, aren't we? Can't get grazing at work on my shed pasture. Spent 7 hours yesterday trying different things and no joy. What do you mean by you can't get it to do that? If potato chips are crisps over there, what are pretzels called? Pretzels are called pretzels. They're just called pretzels. When you set your pastures, FS, why don't you just take the scripting out of one of these for when it creates the pasture? Oh, so one thing is normal, cool. Although from what I gather, pretzels aren't massive over here. I mean, we get the big ones in like bakeries, get the big pretzels, but you also get bags of little pretzels to snack on. Salted pretzels, chocolate pretzels. Actually, we do eat a lot of pretzels, I guess. Yeah, we get chocolate pretzels, caramel pretzels. There's a brand that called, I think they're called Flips. I'm sure they're called Flips. I should know. I eat them, and yeah, they do the salted chocolate pretzels. Quite nice. Rusty morning, folks. Lurking, bud, as I'm preparing dinner at present, so won't be on the keyboard. Mate, I appreciate you lurking. I appreciate you coming by, showing us some support. Love it, mate. Love it. What are we having for dinner? What's for dinner? If I use my old shed graze and don't work, when I try to make a new one from in-game, the nav mesh don't work. That is weird. That is weird. MS Modern, hello, hello. Good morning, sir. Perhaps you guys will be able to have a chat and help each other with that one. I don't know. Caramel pretzels sound awful. Flips are the best. Flips are a good snack. Good movie snack. So we'll jump back in. So we're going to need to lease the Brendel. So we'll do a bit of everything with it, I guess. Don't want the extension. Yeah, we'll just lease it as is. Spreading discs. I don't think we'll need the discs because our fields and our meadows aren't that big. So we'll just lease that for £2 grand. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'm not getting notifications in my ear for the new sub, so I do apologise for that. And I don't think the bot is working, although the bot's saying thanks, so it should do. But yeah, I'm not getting the notification. I'm not sure if you got the pop-up, but I appreciate that. My chat bot never works. Too much slag. Now, I'm wondering if also it's time to maybe put down... Not that one. That's my naughty one. So what's the liquid fertiliser? That's solid fertiliser. It's quite big though, isn't it? This is seed, mineral feed, and something else, isn't it? I forget. Seed, mineral feed. Maybe fertiliser? If we see one of them, we can actually go there quite nice. If I move the John Deere, we'll do some building as well. We're going to do it all today. We're going to do it all. We're on a ×1 speed at the minute, so we'll speed it up. We'll go ×3. The guy who eats cheese with a half-life of 500 years states caramel pretzels sound bad. I just try and let it be. I let it be. Brock Martin. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Oh, the wheel's gone loose. I've been out ploughing. The wheel was fine earlier on. We'll sort that out quickly as well while we're here. I had one working fine on a save game. Once I put it in the placeables folder, the nav mesh not defined error popped up. That is strange. There we go, that's our wheel sorted. Morning, Jen. Hope you're well, my dear. Appreciate you coming by. Right, so let's do that again. The fingers feel all at 7s and 8s. So I think if we pop that one there. Ooh. How big's that? Is that too big? That's not too big. We might pop that one there. I mean, it's a bit big, but I don't think it's too big. The shop's not far away, but, you know, convenience and all that. And I might just pop this one here. Like so. Get a couple of silos down on the farm. I'm good, thanks. Migraine eventually went. Oh, good. Glad about that. They are awful. I've been a sufferer of migraines myself for a while. So we're going to have seed and mineral feed. Is it just seed and mineral feed? Okay. Well, I'm going to fill it with seed. We might get another one for mineral feed for the cows later. And then this one's just fertilizer. That's going to cost a lot. We don't need that much, I hope. Fertilizer's expensive, isn't it? 10,000. 10,000 litres, 17 grand. I think that's plenty. That'll do us. At least a wave to you too. A wave to you too. Right, so I'm still going to need to go and buy the lime, which is a little bit annoying. I'm not sure if I want to put a lime purchase station down. Not yet. I don't think we need to. I don't think we use it enough to warrant buying one. Stops in quick during the morning chores to say hi and throw a like. Another cold morning, -16. Morning fury. Hope you're well. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you dropping the like and saying hi, mate. Always appreciate it. Hope you're wrapping up warm. -16. I would not be out of the house. Can't lie. That doesn't sound like weather I want to be out in. Yeah, so the field over there, that one's now been ploughed up. I was a bit naughty and I leased a 12-metre lizard chisel plough to get that done. Black sheep modern for the win, as always. -16 where you at? Out of space. Yeah. Cold winners. The cold north, no doubt. It's not a long trip to the store, but it's just nice to have some things on the farm. I know it came out many months ago, but I wanted to ask you, did I try the new mud one again? I did. We've got a series on the channel. It started off as pre-recorded, and then we did a few live streams, but it wasn't so popular, so it sort of disappeared. But It's another one of them things where I'd like to go back and do it because I really like the game myself, but you sometimes have to sort of switch things out. The trouble is, I like too many games, and I try and do too many games all at once, forgetting that not everyone is interested in the same thing or wants to watch me playing everything. So, but yeah, Expeditions, I thought was good. It's different. It's completely different from SnowRunner. But yeah, if you enjoy SnowRunner and you enjoy MudRunner, I'd recommend Expeditions. Alright, how many of these do you think I'm going to want? If we've got extra, it don't matter. I want to buy 8. We'll buy the 8. Sorted. What I could do is... Bear with me 1 second. Just looking for something. What we're looking for. That's the one I want. There you go. If you're interested, it is there. That is the playlist for Expeditions, my friend. Alright. I started watching your fly sim stuff last night while modding. Big fan of fly sim, but I just don't get the time to play it. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate it. Mate, I am just learning. Do apologise for the shouting in the background. That'll be the family. All getting along. Thanks for the playlist. No worries. No worries. I think Mum's upstairs and the little man's downstairs. So I think that's where they're shouting. There we go, 9,000 litres. I think we've got extra. Coming back to this game, I always like the concept of Farming Simulator, but the graphics look too arcadish for my taste. Is there a mod that changes the lighting or make it look less like toys? You can get reshade. You can run reshade with it and change how it looks. I think when 19 dropped back in 2018, that was sort of the biggest gripe I think that the game got coming from 17 was the way the visuals changed. I've sort of got used to it. For me, 17 is still the best. But I think with the way that they changed and updated the engine, it's just like this is how it looks now. Did she enjoy her work too? I presume so. She came home, went to bed. I don't know. It's a social outing. I doubt there was a great deal of enjoyment for her in that sense. The things she struggles with most. The things you do to try and fit in. So we'll just quickly whip round here. I'm starting to think I should have got the spreaders now. And I'm thinking the John Deere is going to struggle under load. But we'll see. As always, I'm not too worried if it's not perfect, but it'd be nice to get decent coverage. I don't think it's essential for grass, but it says it wants lime, so we'll lime it. And then it's done. I had a pleasant evening, had like an hour fight with a 4-year-old. and then then as I was running the little one's bath, he passed out and fell asleep on the sofa. So I just sat and played Assassin's Creed all night. It mind the textures, that's not me, that's you know, giants. I did see some videos on Facebook that some people are getting some really nasty texture issues. Oh, we're not even close to the edge. My partner doesn't like work dues. He says, why do I want to socialise with people out of work when I don't do them when I'm in work? Exactly. To be fair, I used to like, I mean, me and my partner are completely different like that. I used to love all the social stuff. Once upon a time, life and soul of a party, me. You wouldn't think, would you, miserable git? But yeah, used to love a work do. But you have to work for that, don't you? Okay, so it's a graphics engine reboot. Yeah, it's just that it's the game engine that they changed, and it's just this is it now. In some light, it looks really nice, and like I say, in some it looks too much. But the thing is, for thumbnails and stuff, it's pretty handy because normally you try and saturate them anyway. So when it look a little bit like they do, it makes it easy to oversaturate and look attractive. The Rexter, hi, welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's good. Nice to see, I think, a new name. Nice to see new names in the chat. If not, I do apologise for not recognising. Just getting ready to replant some meadows. We've created new meadows, so we're doing this. We're liming, and then we're going to go and... Oh wow, we'll need a lot more lime by the looks of it. And then we're going to roll it. I thought that was going to go further than that. Turn the screen sideways, close one eye, rub salt in the other eye, and look at the game, and it looks fantastic. Not sure I want to do that every time I play, though. It's different taste. Perhaps what I might do is... excuse I. I think I made it worse. is... have an FS17 stream and see if anyone comes by. Because I still have it installed. I don't have 19 installed, I don't have 22 installed anymore, but I still have FS17 installed. And I'm sure someone will come by and say, oh my god, that looks crap. What's that I'm doing right now? We're spreading lime, so we're trying to balance out the pH level of the soil. If you haven't played for a while, I think lime was introduced in 19. I think that was when liming came in. Sorry. Getting my steps in this morning is 20 steps from the kitchen to my desk, so every time I run back, type something, that's another 20 steps. Bless you, my man. Appreciate the interactivity and the efforts going towards it. Me and my fight with the YouTube algorithm appreciate it. Don't do yourself an injury, though. You'll have to do what Red does and do text to talk, or talk to text, speech to text. That's what he does when he's in the cab. So just shout at your phone. Oh, hey there, Connor. Got into Farm Sim during the last couple of weeks of FS17. Yes, excuse me, the best one. The best. Although it was a little bit dark. Nights were a little bit dark in 17. I will say that. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems. It had the best seasons, which, you know, is a winner for anyone that likes to play with a little bit of realism. Like me, obviously, the most realistic farm you'll ever see. Gotta get that exercise. Those are steps for ants, or are you living in a mansion? Making something different to what I normally make for FS25. Nice. Look forward to seeing what you're doing there, buddy. There's a farmer sim everywhere. I got burnt by Dovetail's train sim every year release more than once. I stopped at 20. I only ever played what is now 2020 when that first sort of came out. But my big burning from Dovetail is their fishing games. I always wanted a really good fishing game. Euro fishing I got into, but it was so broke. Everything was broke on it. The fish didn't spawn on a regular basis. Sometimes you could fish more. It was more real than real life. So you could fish for a year and not catch every fish in that bloody lake. And yeah, so that game was broke. There was a lot of physics issues with it that were broke and what have you. And they just kept churning out DLC after DLC. I think that in the end, that game, if you bought it at retail every time, I should imagine that game cost over £1,000 for a fishing sim. And then they moved on to Pro Fishing Sim World Tour or whatever it was. And that was just as broke, with all the same issues, if not worse. The physics on that were terrible. The animations were god-awful. And, yeah, but I bought it because I wanted a new fishing game and, you know, got sucked in by the trailer and stuff. Why are we not picking up? There we go. And, yeah, so I got that. And again, the DLCs for that were frequent, with very little updates to the game. And then, rather than actually fix the issues with that game, they brought out, what was it, Carbon Course? Which could have been a DLC for the game, but they brought that out as another game, so they moved on. And that was broken. And then when they couldn't be bothered to fix that after its first DLC, they then said, oh, actually, we're going to go back and we're going to go back to the old game, and we're going to release more DLC for the old game without fixing it. And yeah, I've sent way too many abusive tweets to Dovetail that I'm on their block list. But yeah, Dovetail, oh, infuriating. And that's and a little bit like Giants at the minute. That's sort of what happens when you're the market leader and you've got no competition. You don't have to do anything. You really don't. And yeah, anyway, yeah, back to the trains. I think I got it with Games with Gold, and we'll give it a try. I'm not really into trains, so I thought we'll give it a try. I like this simulation. We'll give it a crack. And yeah, I think out of all the journeys I did, I think only 2 of them ever went to completion. I think every time I got within about 2 miles of the final destination, the game crashed. Like I could never progress in game because you just kept crashing. And I was a mug. I did buy a couple of the DLCs for the routes around the UK. So I thought, oh, give it a go, make it a little bit more realistic. We'll add some lines that I know and some routes that I know, and it just, yeah. But yeah, I just won't touch Dovetail games anymore. They are on the list of things I will never buy. Along with EA games. I play EA games through Game Pass, or from when they're on, you know, 80% off sale. That's when I'll buy an EA game, but not a sports title. But I don't do EA. Only, like I say, I only really play EA because of Game Pass and their inclusion of that. I get my steps in thanks to my kids. Every time I misbehave, I have to get up, walk down the stairs, slap one of them, then I have to walk the whole way back up the stairs again. Great exercise. It's got one really strong shoulder as well. Are they? Sorry, mate, missed that. I was on my little rant. Are they worth it? Are what worth it? The farming games or the fishing games or what? At the minute, I wouldn't say FS25 is worth it. If you want to get back in, maybe 22 in a sale and give that a try. Plus, you got a lot more mods there as well. Look at these textures, man. That's so bad. It's just awful. I only have the Ultimate Fishing Sim. It's pretty decent. I take it you're in the sim community since a long time ago. Then my first was the Microsoft Train Simulator, and still feels nostalgic. Yeah, I like simulator. I like anything that's almost like having a job. Because I haven't worked for like 4 years, 4.5 years, nearly 5 years. Been a stay-home dad, so yeah, I like the ones that are a little bit like having a job without having to put the hard work in of having a job. If it says simulator in the title, odds are I'll give it a crack. Even the zany ones like Gas Station Simulator, that was mad, that game. I really liked it. I keep meaning to go back to it as well. Later, folks, I've got stickball. Mate, you go and enjoy your stickball, enjoy your walk. I would say he's going to get steps in, but I think Lynn probably uses a cart. No doubt. It's a long old walk, if not. But you have a good day, mate. Try not to get too cold or wet. But as for the flight sim, I'm only just sort of really trying that. After seeing another creator that I like watching, Mr. T-Ball, he was doing the career mode, because he plays a lot of the odd job simulators and life simulators like I like to play. And yeah, I'll give it a watch. I see what it's about. My old man used to be into all his flight simulators. He used to have a private pilot's license when he was younger, and he used to fly small Cessnas and stuff like that. And he's always had, ever since he's had the PC, my man's had flight simulators since like the 90s. And yeah, so watch Mr. T-Ball and just seeing that it had a career. And I like anything with a grindy career. If you got grind out in a game, I'll probably enjoy it. So yeah, hopped on it and just giving it a crack, trying to learn it. Last weekend we went and I picked up the old man's flight rig bits. So we got the throttle and what have you, and we've got the flight stick now as well. So we're not on keyboard and controller, but that means I've got to learn a completely new way of playing video games again. I don't want to be that guy, but you missed a spot. They're like, we're not too worried. This is going to be grass anyway. This isn't going to make too much difference, I don't think. And down this end, I think it doesn't even need line. I'm just doing it to try and, you know, look like I've done it all, or as much of it as I can. That texture. Is it only because I got my lights on? Will that disappear if I turn my light off? No, still doing it. I just don't get it. Why is it so shit? Don't understand why this game is so bad. And there's people will be out there go, oh, it's just a little thing, it's just texture flickering. It's fucking horrid. If you were a creator, like I said before, if you were someone like Scroft and whatnot, who likes to do the the role play stuff and the realistic role plays and stuff like that, and your game is popping and flicking and just doing all that awful visual stuff, it completely takes away from the content that they're creating. It really does. It takes all immersion away. And I know, like, when you're streaming and stuff like that, the immersion isn't the most important bit, because I'm talking to you guys, I'm on the screen and stuff like that. But if someone that's just playing, they want to get lost in their game, you can't get lost in your game if your terrain is popping in and out and up and down, and your textures are coming in and out. It's just bad. And this is after what well, we're on 1.1 was it 1.14 or 1.4, and the two updates that they've put out, I should have had a combined total of around about 200 patches and improvements. Look at it. It makes me so angry. I'm never buying FS from release again. I'm still playing 22. Yeah, to Terra Life. Oh yes, Terra Life Plus, man. Like I said, if I didn't have a channel and weren't trying to create content and do, I'd definitely still be on 22 and Terra Life. But as our friend Sumi Dad sort of said in one of his videos recently, just because he's not buying this, but he doesn't think that there would be an audience for 22 anymore, with 25 being out. But honestly, I think there would be. I think there are enough disgruntled people that if you put out a good series on 22 with Terra Life, I think it would still do well. I think Disturbed is looking to bring back his Terra Life stuff as soon as he's ready. I think in his last episode he was saying he's in the middle of doing like a big off-screen contract, so he doesn't want to bring the series back midway through doing a big contract. But yeah, time to start my 17th year on Hootan. How have you put 17 years into Hootan, man? And good morning. I think I played 6 hours into Hootan and I got bored of the map. So props to you for getting that much more on there. I would watch it. Yeah, I think people would. I think if you've got a even if you're small, if you've got a committed audience, they'll watch that. I mean, it's up to him, isn't it? It's his channel. 17th year, you're way longer than my 5 minutes. Good afternoon. I'm doing rice only challenge on it. Done 37 hours. Oh, sorry, 37. Done 73 hours. Huh? Numerically dyslexic. Read that backwards. That's a lot. I know. Don't know how many. But we've done three streams here. So it's at 9. 18 plus, I should imagine, because all I've got is whatever's on the channel. That's all I played. So about 40, but I'd be surprised if I've even got 40 hours. I think I've put more time this week into Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Xbox than I have Farm Sim. We're gonna go. We'll just buy another 8, and we'll get the rest back to the farm when we're done, I think. So if I want, I can go back and get those spots. Maybe we'll see. But there are other games that I play that I put stupid amounts of hours in that other people will put none in. I just think as long as if you're enjoying it, then it doesn't matter. You're not hurting anyone, are you? I gotta say, everyone hasn't got to agree with me and my opinions on things. That's for certain. They are just my opinion, and I'm still playing the game. I try to enjoy it. Trying to make it more to what I would want to play. Like so many people, just itching for that mod map that's gonna really do it for me. Does farm sim teach you to farm then, or you have to figure it all out? There's a tutorial to it. There, if we come, where is the help? Help. Yeah, so you can find out. It'll tell you everything you need to do at every step. There are people that have gone from farm sim to buying farms and running farms and being successful at it. Obviously, there's other things you have to learn and be able to do, but yeah, there are the basics here to teach you farming. A lot of what I know, I've either learned through playing farm sim, so not a lot, or from an interest that has extended outside of playing farm sim. So agriculture stuff was something, and I've said this before, was something that was never on my radar. Although I grew up in Norfolk, Norwich isn't a big city, but I grew up in a city, and everything around us is rural. Yet, all through my education, all through primary school, middle school, high school, working in agriculture, being a farmer, learning about agriculture, anything about that was never something that we were taught or pushed or was even sort of considered when we used to do like careers, and like we had a whole hour every week for like 3 years in high school, an hour a week for 3 years, all about careers and what could you do, what and considering it's a rural agricultural area in Norfolk, like why were we never shown that as a thing? It was all about crappy IT and retail jobs, which probably aren't crappy, but they just weren't necessarily what I wanted. But I think if someone had said about farming when I was younger and shown me it and introduced me to it, obviously I knew about farm. I'm not completely retarded. I know what farms are, but hopefully you know what I mean. Like if it was there and it was presented as a possible career path and something to do, and then like, because even like when we come and like doing your exams and stuff like that, there's like a massive agricultural college outside of the city that I grew up in. That was never spoken about as somewhere where you could go to learn, and they do other things as well. They do got a big sports section and stuff like that, and an athletics department, and they do other things. But it's a massive agricultural college, and yeah, it was just never a thing. So it's very accurate with reality or all the processes. Yeah, the things you need to do are pretty much there. Each iteration of the game, like, it gets a little bit closer in some aspects. Like, they'll add in a new process that you might need to do. Hopefully we're going to get precision farming back, because the contract is up, so we've not got precision farming, because it's a process and a system that's owned by multiple companies, and I think for the licensing to call it precision farming is owned by that conglomerate of companies. So, but hopefully we'll see something like that. If not, they could just call it soil and fertilization management. But yeah, the processes are the processes you would have to do. It's just a lot easier because it's a game. Vinny, good day, mate. Hope you're well, buddy. Always appreciate it when you find the time to stop by, my friend. Always good to see. And then, like, for a few months before me and my partner had our first son, like, we lived just around the corner from this agricultural college. Like, we used to go for our little lockdown walks along all the fields and the lands that they had, and they did animal husbandry there. So there was cows and sheep and goats and chickens, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. And I knew we weren't going to stay living there for very long. But if we were, I often said, like, that's something I wish I could have maybe gotten into. But it is what it is, unfortunately. But my eldest son, he likes his tractors, he likes a bit of farming, so maybe I can live vicariously through him, and he also likes monster trucks and smashing things up. So, you know, he might just go into demolition and destruction, or just straight to prison. Who knows? We'll see. What's his space? I missed out on doing precision farming. I love precision farming. Just added so much more, and that's why a lot of not everyone likes it. Why a lot of us liked still like Terra Life, because that adds so much more depth to it, and the same way as Maze Plus adds more depth to animal feeds. Terra Life added more for yeah, a bit more to soil management and types. Isn't it that bad though? No, exactly. That's what I tell people when they ask me how I learnt to knit. How did you learn to knit? Because I can knit needles. Love it. Indeed, don't forget to press the like button. Let YouTube know that this shizzle is legit. Especially since they don't think I make my own content. Which is insane. Only a few more weeks and we get to find out whether they'll let me back in. What's the date today? The 15th. 13 days. And we might get allowed back in the YouTube partner program. That'll be exciting. Go back to earning my 20p. Better buy snacks again. Losing my snack money. I haven't lost any weight. Just get more of the kids' snacks. Them penguin bars disappear at an alarming rate nowadays. It's me energy drink money as well, so you have to drink more coffee and more squash. More juice. I did see this morning, and I was wondering whether to show it on stream. I don't know whether YouTube... People do reaction stuff, and they show other people's content, don't they, on their streams. I'm not sure how Briscoe would feel about it. But Briscoe has put out a little trailer to his sack slinger map that he's working on, another one that's in the Norfolk area. I did have a little look at that. I was wondering if I should show that on the stream. Midwest is having a little lurk. I appreciate you, sir. You're often about. I do appreciate it. I did keep checking yesterday evening because I've not been getting my notifications on the tube lately to see if you were streaming. Sometimes you stream in an afternoon or an evening for me after I've been on. So I did keep checking to see if you were live, but I didn't see you live. It weren't until after Red had been on Twitch that I noticed Red was on Twitch. But I think I was still busy fighting with my boy then, and then got engrossed in Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed finally, forget how long ago Assassin's Creed Odyssey came out. I finally finished the main quest line. 154 hours I put into that main quest line. Now I've got the DLCs to go. Ice Storm, damn. It's cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice. Don't know if that's the lyrics, but that's what rhymed. Sorry if I keep rubbing my face. My nasal hair is causing me grief today. You'll be on after I finish today, just setting stuff up, then I shall be sure to hop in there after. It's a shame I can't set it up. Once you're live, see, this is why YouTube streaming needs so many more features. Like if this was Twitch, and you know, we were coming to our end, we could jump over, raid, and I'd send everyone to another streamer. Look, you can't do that on here, can you? Which is annoying. It's just simple little features. Like if I had a video scheduled, I could end my stream and schedule my video to roll straight after. Or if there was already a stream scheduled for someone else and I could find it, I could maybe schedule for that to roll in after. But there's no way of deciding, like, at the end of the stream here to take your audience somewhere else other than just say, let's go and watch whatever. Someone was very upset last night playing ATS. Were they? Who was upset last night playing ATS? And why were they upset? What were they upset over? Are you talking about my video? Was I upset playing ATS? I was playing ATS Tuesday. Who was playing ATS last night? Oh, up very late. Sorry. I thought you said upset. Just made that up. Late, mate. Who was up late? Tell me, share. What am I missing? What's the joke? What am I not getting? Why do I feel so stupid? Oh, what I could do is just go gather up the rest of that lime and then just bring it to the farm. Oh. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go gather up the rest of our lime, bring it to the farm, empty it, and then put it away. Your kid? Oh, right. My boy was in here during the night. Come in this morning, the light's on, all the cables are pulled out, things are unplugged. Stuff moved around, so I didn't do it, Daddy. Well, no one else come in here. I didn't do it. It was midnight when I finished, but I got loads done. I was up until about 2 playing Assassin's Creed because I knew I was getting near the end of the main story. So, oh, come on. Just one more little mission, Now I've got to get through all the DLC. And then I can jump back to Valhalla that I'd already started because I'm naughty like that. And then once I finish Valhalla in about 6 years' time, I'll be able to play Mirage. And then by then, Shadow will be ready cheap. Oh, someone was saying something about Ubisoft ages ago. That was when we were talking about. That was is it Albeast? How do you pronounce that? Albeast? Arbeit. It's a bit German, like Arbeit. Arbeit, schnell, schnell. I did say yesterday we might do a little bit of German while playing Farm Sim. Someone asked these kids in their games, oh, Midwest has adopted me. Oh, someone has to take over when I'm gone. Oh, I see. I see what you guys are doing here. You've brought your little inside joke and put it in the chat. For no one to get. You guys can fuddle me. Right. Yes, we'll just unload this somewhere on the farm, hopefully. Let me get it put away in a bit. And then we'll go and lease a roller. And then we'll want to buy a seeder. Getting shiz done, my friends. Getting it done. Onto our beautiful little farm. I think. Oh, I bet it comes out. What side do you reckon this unload? Will it unload? Oh, it's come out in them crappy bags. Oh. Screw you, Giants. If I buy it in big bags, I want it to come out in big bags. Oh, these are horrid. Horrid, horrid things. Horrid things. Good God, man. Right. It is what it is, I guess. Where? Come on, that. Vehicles. What did we have? What was it? That. There we go. We shall return it. We'll put the lime. Put the lime in the coconut and drink a bowl up. We'll put lime in here somewhere. I had such a brain fart the one day I was trying to find a place to buy fertiliser. I forgot all about the bags of it. I've done that many times. I'm just going to super strength this. For convenience. The convenience of these crappy little bags. Probably not be able to get them out now, but we'll just shove them over this corner. We'll push them. That's what we're doing. And not that heavy. Let's give them a push. Oh. I hate them. They're just ugly looking. We have super strength now finally. We do have super strength. Super strength since day one. Type it in up here. It's just easier to access now. But it's Strongman Farquhar, indeed, mate. Once upon a time I was. Now I'm just a fat, withered old man. I didn't know you've been playing on console. Oh, fair enough. I'll let you off then. I'll let you off. Yeah, we've got the power tools on F12, so we can do it that way. Where is it? Do whatever you want. Flight mode, super speed, super strength, and all that. But because we've got the lumberjack mod, we've got super strength on the toggle as well, which is nice. That's how I like to have it. I stick it on my mouse, so I just double tap like the 5th mouse button on the side, and then good to go for a bit of super strength. I think let's have a look. Let's turn the engine off a minute. Wasting fuel. We need to have a little look. And roller. Also, I know what I'm downloading when I play on my computer. Indeed, it's just handy. It's handy to have. I think more. Obviously, everyone's free to play their way. If you want to cheat, you cheat. You pump whatever you want in. I think for content creation, and to try to set things up and put things about, and do things in between episodes if you're recording, it's handy to have a bit of super strength or some flying or whatever, just so you can make screenshots and stuff like that, do thumbnails. I think we might go with should we go with the Goodler roller, grass roller. Could even buy it. Do we need it? Or do we go for, what's that, 12? What was this? Like 9? 6? I think we might lease the Vader stat. That's what we're going to go with. We'll lease this. And we'll just roll our 2 fields. So we've got a soil bed. A soil bed? Yeah, a soil seed bed. Put my teeth in. So we've got a seed bed. And then we can plant our grass seed. And hopefully that'll just push those little stones back in. But I might look to purchase the Matador at a later date. That might be what's next on our list of purchasables. Let's roll! Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh, there. Now I know you'll be loving this shit right here. You have to do it in a silly voice if you don't get copyrighted, because if not, my singing is so good. Rusty loves it when I sing. He loves it so much that I try and remember to put a warning in my videos if I start singing. But who doesn't love a little bit of Limp Bizkit? Let's be honest. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of Limp Bizkit? Who wasn't angry and pissed off late 90s, early 2000s? And felt the biscuit. That's it, Limp Bizkit is right here. Breathe in, breathe out, hands up, hands down. See, this is why you're my audience. This is why you're my crowd, my people. It's nearly 2025 and I still listen to Jumping Starfish on a regular basis. Even the other, it's terrible. This is an example of my terrible parenting. But the other day we were sitting at the table, going off on one, swearing, and my boy said, "Daddy, if you say that word one more time," and I just went, "It'll be 46 bucks in this fucked up rhyme." Never mind. Never mind. Say that one more time. I still listen to Hard Dog every morning. Not joking, mate. Gets you there, doesn't it? It gets you there. I'm a new metal kid in the early 2000s. Yes. Say that one more time. And obviously it was a joke just for me because, you know, it's not my missus' music, and no one else is old enough to get it. It's just me being rebellious, me in front of my kids. Can't help it. Right, we'll let that try and unroll. Now this doesn't lift or anything, does it? Nope. It just, oh yes, back to the flickerings. Hopefully we'll be alright. This should be able to pull this quite comfortably. I'm glad to see that it's rolling over our tyre tracks. When I was using the lizard roller, shut up. When I was using the subsoiler, the black sheep modern one, to do the ploughing, although it was ploughing behind me, it didn't fill in my tyre tracks, although like I'd driven over the terrain, put the deformed terrain in, the plough went over, but it didn't plough the terrain up, which was a shame. I enjoy Limp Bizkit. Haven't heard anything recognisable as them yet today. That's why I have to do it that way. Copyright. If not, it'll just get stung. I'll get taken down. I'm fighting a battle as it is. It's the same as when I do my Bob Dylan. It sounds awful, but people forget Bob Dylan couldn't sing anyway, so it sounds like him. Completely different genre. I'm eclectic and complex. Thing is, music-wise, I won't say I'll quite happily listen to anything, but I can listen to most stuff as long as it's not too bloody depressing. I can't be dealing with that. But yeah, most stuff I can listen to quite happily. When recording, I've often spent hours in my little pretend tractor singing my little heart out to Whitney Houston. So I think last year on my the annual thing that I think it was probably on Spotify still then. But when I give you a little annual thing, I think last year Whitney Houston was like my top 5 artists. It's how we do. My kid yells out. Then she's shocked and I'm weirdly proud. Exactly. I just say as long as it's in context and it's used in the right way, it's good. It's good English. Or good from wherever you're from. I think if it's in context, they've learned. It's right. At the minute, I mean, I listen to a fair old bit of Jelly Roll. I like a bit of Jelly Roll. That's how weird it is, though, because they're like, it'll follow straight into Ice Cube and NWA, and then it'll go to DMX, and then it'll be Oasis. Rusty, please refrain from voting. What is Zalgo when it's at home? What are you doing, Rusty? I don't know why Rusty always upsets the chat bot. I don't know what he's trying to type because I don't get to see it. It was deleted straight away. Wait there. Let me have a little view deleted message. Well, on the plus side, I already have tinnitus, so you're howling. Oh, it's because you crossed out That should be allowed. Singing can't make it worse. Can we not allow that? Hide user on this channel. Put user in timeout. Alright. Rusty, because it does that to you all the time. There's another one at the top there that got... Yeah. It does it to you all the time, Rusty. I've given you moderator, so it shouldn't tell you off. You should be able to bypass the bot if I've given you moderator. It doesn't matter what you do, that chat thing always gets you. Did Rusty show up and leave since Jen is here? He's lurking in the background. He's cooking dinner, so he's only sort of partially here. Rusty's mod, everyone behave. Yeah, yeah, right. It'll still bully me. It probably will. It's still, yeah, just out of habit and routine. You're not expected to do anything, don't worry. It's not like a paid position or anything. I think it's not like my chat gets carried away. We don't want to block too much. People get their panties in a twist. They think they're not in a free speech. Free speech. I can say what I like. You can't. No, you can't. On this privately owned platform that's got shareholders and advertisers, you do not have any free speech. It's completely controlled and monitored. The only thing I'll end up having to do is time myself out. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I did miss that one, Jen, but yeah. New metal. I'm not so much into the death metal. A little thrash I can cope with. Not into the screamo stuff and stuff like that. That's not my cup of tea. As we saw in one of my little shorts when I was doing my late night long job, and there was a little bit screamy, a little bit too heavy for me. Scared me a little bit when that came up. I know I should have done the inland first and then the outer, but when trying to read the chat, it's sometimes just easier to go for the easy route. So we just do a lot of round and round on stream. The growls and the blurs are my idea of heaven. I must be built wrong. I'll listen to most things, but if you throw rap at me where they use the N-word and other stuff, I just switch off. Can't stand it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. The hippity hip hop is my thing. Connor, I grew up with rockabilly, rock and roll, which I still love, as well as metal and rock. Rockabilly and rock and roll. Don't step on his blue suede shoes. I don't like rap, but I like Eminem. Sus. That's a bit sus, that. I wouldn't say that to many people. And, Simon Sampson, hello, welcome in, hope you're well. Catching us rolling as we chat about the nuances of music and taste and preferences. I sure as ever won't listen to Will Smith getting jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get jiggy with it. Why not? What's wrong with a little bit of wholesome Will Smith? There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place. Big Willie style. What was the other one? Wild West, Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want none of this. Six gun of this, brother run of this. Buffalo Soldier, look, it's like that soldier. See? All of that. That's Will Smith. That's cool. JMF Aquatics. Hi, I'm new here. Then I do apologise for what you've just stumbled into. It's very different. I hope you enjoy it. And it's good to have you here. I hate that guy. Everyone hates Will Smith. Oh, so. Hi, I'm new here. I'm Vinny. Welcome. Ba-dum. Dad jokes everywhere. Oh, there. Haha, chatbot is playing Midwest now. Can't touch me. Why, what's Midwest done? Did I miss it again? Oh, message retracted. Oh, I think he deleted it himself. Yeah. Quickly said something he shouldn't have done and suddenly realised. They might start doing a little bit of the up and down now. Now they got room to spin around at the bottom. Don't scare off the new people. I can't help it, I look like this. You want to test it? Where do you find a stupid woodworm? In a brick. It's awful. It's awful. For the amount of like comedy and stand-up comedy I enjoy watching and listening to, because I'm old. I'm terrible because of my terrible memory. I'm terrible at remembering jokes. I never remember jokes, and it's really annoying. Delete my smartass comment. You're still on the hook, Rusty. No, should be safe. I'm pleased at least the larger one rather than the smaller one. Because I know it's farming, but I still always feel like we need to be progressive. Let's progress quicker. Put that pressure on myself. We'll go up and down, fill that space, and then we'll work up on this side. Keep going over there for my drink. I'll put it over here today. Just to be awkward to myself, I think. Try and follow the pattern a bit. Like going into big time creative streams and causing havoc? Well, I'm not sure if that's what you should do as a smaller creator. I just tend not to go into extremers streams. I stay in my lane. That's what I do. Stay in my lane. Although I have noticed the last month or two really that my because on YouTube normally if I go on I click on the subscribe or the subscription feed first, and I go try and check out the videos there. But it's been pretty quiet there lately, so I might have to need to go and search for some new people. Other than like the largest channels I watch are like the general gaming ones. I need to find some new people playing some different stuff, I think. Oh, you don't use this account? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Don't do that. That's what my number one fan does. Hence why I'm his number one fan. Got about 100,000 subscribers and hides in a second account and then go and cause trouble in other people's streams. Midwest Pleasant View, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon over here, my friend. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. Hope your Sunday started off good. Hope the girls out in the barns and the fields are well. Probably cold. And I hope the family are good, and the little one as well. The only large content creator I used to watch was MSP. For some reason, I can't stand his voice these days, so I don't even go there. No idea why. Oh dear. Yeah, I've ruined that for you. I do apologise somewhat, but I'm surely afterwards it twigged and you heard it. You must have done. There. It's 40ish and raining here, so it's not too bad. Had Fury in there earlier on. He was saying that it was -16 where he is. -16. Haven't seen many videos from the usual streamers. Well, this is something I was saying to someone else in Discord, in private, doing our little bitchy chat, that quite a few of the bigger channels haven't put out from what I gather, because I don't generally follow them, but they still sometimes pop up on my feed, and I have them on my socials, so I know when they're posting videos and stuff, but I don't have them on my feed, so it's not swamped with stuff I'm not going to watch. And yeah, but what I gather, some of those bigger ones haven't done as much FS25 content that I'm probably sure they would have liked to have done, or that FS25 that Giants would have liked them to have done. And I think that's because the game is in a bad way, and there's no way of hiding it. And I'm sure some of them will have reasons and excuses, and that's fine. But I think a big part of it is that the game isn't great. It's very... it just feels so empty. The maps are very generic and lack character. Did I get a chance to take a look at the DMs I sent you last night? There was... Did you send me more than one? I see... I did... you sent me... midday yesterday, you sent me the barn. I did say about that. That was proper nice. I thought you were still on stream when you sent it. But yeah, the carve barn. Proper nice. I think people are missing easy dev to make the behind. It's there. It's here. Power tools. Everything. It's all here. It's been here for a long time. Plus, they can do it all in the console commands up here. All power tools or easy dev does is make that accessible in a little pop-up thing. I mean, even if you don't know what you want, sort of start typing away, and you get your different things to find what you need. Yeah, first retail content is usually quick to turn stale in games like this. It's a patience game until the best spot. It is, but to warrant people buying your game, they shouldn't have to rely on free content made by the community to make it worthwhile. That's a pretty poor, in my opinion, that'd be a pretty poor excuse. Oh, the game will get good when you lot make it good. What? The game should be good, enjoyable, and, you know, warrant its price tag when you get it out of the box. And it isn't. Seriously, I am. I didn't even know Power Tools was out. Oh, it's been out for a while. Yeah. I'm sat at home with a torn hamstring, nothing on TV, so I stuck on YouTube and ends up here. So far, so good, as I've been playing FS since 14. What, since FS 14? Was that mobile? I had FS 16 on mobile. How'd you tear your hamstring? Easy Dev was so much better than this one, I think. Well, this is the one. This is how it always used to be. Like, people got quite excited when, oh yeah, Power Tools is back on F12. Like, that's where it used to be. But yeah, I should imagine there'll be another version of like Easy Dev or something that does it differently. And for setting up, so much can, you know, be done in the XMLs. I know not everyone knows how to do stuff there, but a little Google search and you can soon find out how to edit the XML and do anything you want in there. So I see on Facebook the other day, yesterday I think, someone said I'm not playing until someone's, what was it? I'm on PC, I'm not playing until someone else has created a mod so I can add money. And I was, me being me, I did reply and just tell them, why don't you, you're on PC, why don't you just edit your XML? And then they harped on about how it's too hard and too fiddly, and you shouldn't have to do that. You should just play the bloody game. That's what you should do. But yeah, I think there's 2, 3 money cheats, as well as the money generators. The trouble is, buds, that's what they are doing. Putting out a basic generic package and waiting for the community modders to add content to make it playable for more than an hour. Yep, 100%. That is exactly what it feels like. Another version of the Persian. Did I hear that right? Probably. This is my speech we're talking about. My elocution has been picked up on in the past. So yeah, if you thought you heard it right and it sounded wrong, you probably did hear it right and I said it wrong. Modders do the work to make giants grow. Modders don't get the credit they deserve. Certainly don't get the respect they deserve. I never alter the money. I like the hard work and watch my money grow through hard work and patience. For normal gameplay, 100%. But when you're setting stuff up and, you know, trying to get a series ready, adding the money in, doing what you need to do, and then taking the money out, so much easier with like power tools or dev tools. If you or once you start doing your streaming and content creation, you'll find that too. But once you're up and running, yeah, I don't think there's really any need to continue using it personally, unless you mess something up really badly. that tool folds so bad with it. It does. There was something else as well I've used that unfolds a bit like that, like trying to move with it. And I guess you probably just shouldn't. You just shouldn't move while you're unfolding it. But yeah, it's not a smooth process, is it? Too hard to edit XML as well. Crofter, trust me. People find it hard to just go in there and search and change the numbers. Are there any oversized trailers? You know, I want a trailer that can hold XYZ amount. Then just make your trailer hold XYZ amount. Amen to that, indeed. She'll learn the money tool is a must when she streams. Yeah. Or not, might go a different route. I know I went quite a while without using it, and it just made it, you know, you just have to do so much more in the background, or just go and edit the XML. But that's another thing. Like, so many people want so many mods and want so many extra this and extra that, but can't even be bothered to learn how to edit the XML. And I just think if you're on PC, there's no reason why you can't take a little bit of time to learn how to do some of the stuff. Yeah, you're just a goody two-shoes. You quite often see it in certain modders' discords as well, like people people want to get early access, or they say offer up their service. Oh, I'll test that for you. I'll test that for you. But they've spent the last year and a half saying they don't know how to do a simple edit to something, or can someone else edit something for them. So if you want to test something for someone, but you don't know how it works, you can't really test it. The thing is, most of the new players FS is attractive to are idiots. No offense to any new new FS players. Yeah. The audience, the player base has definitely changed a lot since like FS19's release. And I think that's something that obviously Giants must get that. They must know that their audience has changed, their player base, they know their player base size has changed. And I just don't think that they treat the game and its development in a way that represents the size of the game now. No, I doubt it. I'll end up asking how to change the money when I stream. Very true. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, did Jen say she likes to work hard and watch the money grow? So what happened with the field work for Midwest then? He fired you before the end of the first field. Just try and whip this round. As well, if we've not got a perfect edge, we'll if we miss a lot, we'll just do a headland afterwards like we're supposed to do. She's drinking on the job on a constant coffee with whiskey break. Ooh, sounds good. Coffee with a bit of bourbon in it. Or do you put scotch? I prefer bourbon in a coffee. When we go for a cedar, it's not going to be very big, just so you know, because we're going with that brr-it-ish feel. I'm snobby like that coffee with Baileys. I'll tell you what, don't send me down that Baileys rabbit hole. I spent a lot of time mocking my mates for drinking Baileys, and then I had me some Baileys. And I just want to put a straw in it. It's like adult's milkshake. If you could get a Bailey's McFlurry, that would be perfect. Yeah, a bottle of Bailey's all right, but you have to pour it in a pint glass and it's gone. But yeah, but Bailey's is proper naughty and moorish. To the point that I'll even happily drink cheap Irish cream because it still tastes good. Why is that? Not all cheap alcohol tastes alright, but I think that cheap Irish cream still tastes good. You have 2 bottles of Bailey's ready for Christmas. Well, I have to exit now. Cooking has got to the point where I need to remain in the kitchen and prepare for stuff as well. Have a good one, bud. Catch you later. Bye. Take care all. See you later, Rusty. Appreciate you darting backwards and forwards, doing the chat thing, mate. Absolute legend. And hope you and your family enjoy your Sunday roast or Sunday dinner. What a legend. Easy to make though. 2 vanilla ice cream and 2 half-litre bottles in a mix. It is, but I want it to come as a McFlurry. I don't do the work. I want Let's just stroll up to Maggie D's and say, can I have a Bailey's McFlurry, please? I'm still trying that. Yeah. What's nice with ice cream is amaretto. If you like amaretto, if you like the almond flavour, if you like that marzipan, amaretto, amaretto poured on ice cream. Oh, heavenly. It's targeted by giants. They're getting greedy, targeting the arcade console players for the money. Farm Sim 2035 will be like Fortnite Minecraft farming. Yeah, I keep saying it. We need a competitor to put giants rocking on their heels for a bit. We need someone big to come out with a really good farming simulation. I know nothing about game development and design, but it'd be nice. JD ice cream milkshake is so nice. Isn't that a little bit? I don't know. That sounds. I'm not sure if I'd want with JD with ice cream milkshake, unless it was like the honey one, the honey liqueur. That'd be alright. What's that other stuff? Like is it Jim Beam that do the fire whiskey? It's a little bit aniseedy. Then we went from music to alcoholism. They go together. You only like JD with Coke? I don't tend to mix my whiskies and my bourbons. I tend to just have them straight, maybe a bit of ice. Although I prefer to have, I tend to use whiskey stones from the freezer, so not to water it down. This alky doesn't want no water in his booze. Put a dirty old stone with a pea stuck to it out of the freezer and I'm happy. JD does a fire one as well, do they? Alright. I always get a coffin fit with Coke straight or with Sprite, wink wink. Too much Coke and he starts to choke. That's what he's saying. Kickstart would need between 2 and 3 million. It'd need a lot. I don't know anything about game development. I don't know anything about coding and stuff like that. But I just love someone to have a crack at it. Someone that's not Sudeco or Aerosoft. Someone who's not targeting the console market, at least to start with. Someone that wants a realistic PC simulator. I could get behind that. Someone trying. Solo. I just want someone to try and compete. I never played Cattle and Crops, but from what I gather, you know, that was a good competitor or a good attempt at a competitor while it lasted. Obviously, it just didn't go anywhere. And all the other farming games are just awful. But it's like not everyone needs that, which is weird. Like, it's not like SCS sit on their laurels with ETS and ATS. There are other trucking games, but none of them come close to ATS or ETS. But SCS is still constantly pushing to make their game better and add more content to it and updating it all the time. David Patton, howdy Mr. Farquhar. Hello, hello, welcome in David, hope you're well. Appreciate you coming by. I think we'll take the roller back to the store, and I might bring my big square baler that I've not used but purchased. I might bring that back. ATS and ETS are amazing, no one can beat them. But that's because SCS constantly updating, constantly patching, constantly improving, and constantly adding to the game. And DLCs aren't, you know, crazily overpriced. Everything regularly goes on sale for those that haven't picked up DLCs in the past. If you're late arriving to the game, the initial bundle is really cheap, and it usually comes with 2 or 3 DLCs. That model for a game is awesome. Wow, I was struggling with that on the hill. I'm always waiting for sales. I'm never paying full price for a DLC. For those ones, most of the time I do, just because it's nice to have them as they come out. I haven't got Greece yet because I didn't have the Pro Mods update. So, excuse me, but excuse me again. Pro Mods update came out today, this morning, I think, or last night. ETS Pro Mods update is there live, so I'll grab that later. And I'll probably just wait until after Christmas until I grab Greece. But it will be had. Widerstand. Right, let's return the roller. And we do want a cedar, but I might not use. How much does it see? The Novak just requires so much power. Why is that sitting like that? What made me think there was 2 Novaks? I thought there was a smaller one. I've still got loads of DLCs to get for ETS2, but I'm saving my money as there are loads of games coming out. There is a lot. There's always lots. Always lots. What are you looking forward to next? What's your main thing you're sort of looking to next year? I don't want a planter anyway. I want yeah, seed. That was the right one. 5, 6, 3 meter. So I don't even necessarily want something. We might just go with a little horse. I know it'll take a while. Let's have a look at the roller. We'll put the beach markers on. I'm not sure if I've got the key bound, but we'll see. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Witcher, Farmer's Dynasty 2, don't judge me. Wait, NPCs can't be no worse than what we've got here. I still need to finish the first Kingdom Come Deliverance, so that'll be a restart since it's been years since I've been on it. Quality game. I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad they delayed it to make sure that it was going to be ready. It seemed really presumptuous that they thought they were going to have that out within like a few months of announcing it. The Versa 3. I just think this is a little bit big for my needs, that one. So we just, okay, I just feel like we're lacking. We're lacking in tools. We are lacking in tools. There's what I'd like is my Coquelin jockey, please, and the smaller Novag. I don't understand why is there no T4600? Like FS25, in my opinion, it's an improvement on 22. The UI is a massive improvement, and the AI workers are better. Not interested. Tornadoes and hail. Don't think I ever needed. I think it'll get better. It can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like the people like myself will grumble about changed interfaces and stuff like that, just because we don't like change. We're getting a bit old, but does it need a weeder? Why would we need a weeder? I don't know. We'll put all the bits on. We'll have all the bits on, and we'll buy it. I just wish we had more options. Honestly, the game is so bare bones, and feels so bare bones. There's a new Witcher. There is Witcher 4 is coming. It's not going to be about Geralt of Rivia, though, from what I gather. Right, we're going to take the big coon back. I'm not sure if I can get away with saying that, but never mind. It is what it is. K-U-H-N. Fuck you, YouTube. We'll take the baler back, and then we'll come up. I'll probably grab the cedar with the McCormick. Akino Us. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming to join us. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, Jen's answer to this was Siri as the main protagonist, and why not? Yeah. Going back to JMF. I mean, I know a lot of people are having issues with the AI, even after 2 big patches to fix part of the AI. I know people are having issues with that, but I don't tend to use a lot of AI anyway, until my farm comes to a size that it's unmanageable for me, and then I might start to use a little AI. But it's not, as a rule, it's not how I do it. I like to do a lot of the stuff myself. That's why I run the game at a slow pace, sort of slow progression. But it's just how I like to do it. I know it's not everyone's fancy, and I don't expect everyone to like it. I'm not trying to be for everyone. I try and be for people that like gaming like me, really. Just stick that there for now, that'll be fine. Stick the John Deere here, that'll be fine. Like a lot of the new additions, see, like that now, that's quite a nice view. If that's a still and an image, that's nice. But I built this, and it's built with modders mods. You know, it's not base game. But yeah, I like that the trees have started to finally change. We've got some different colours. I've only really took notice of that. That was probably there last time as well, but yeah. The things they add, it just seems to be the way with Giants. Like, they add some stuff, and it has great premise and idea, and then it's just sort of poorly executed. And it either takes forever to get fixed, or it doesn't get fixed. And that's my grievance. What we need to do is try and find a reason to have a 4th tractor, and what is that? Did you guys hear that? Did you get that noise? The hell was that? I don't know. That was new. Yeah, so we need a reason to get another tractor so we can get JCB on the farm. That proper trip me out when I hear noises that aren't nothing to do with anything that I'm doing. Excuse me, stream's still holding up. So that's alright. The view counter didn't kick in today, so I'm glad you're chatting, because if not I wouldn't know if anyone's there. I appreciate that. Not that I normally worry about the views, but sometimes it's nice to just look over and see, oh, you got like 6 or 7 people there, that's cool. I'm always amazed if we ever get more than like double figures in at once. It would be cool. I don't know how people cope with the pressure when they stream and they have thousands of people watching. I'd shit my pants. Oh dear. Croft. FS25 summed up in 3 words: rushed with gimmick. Yeah, I do all my own land stuff, but I use AI workers on contracts, so doing that to earn money in the background. No, then you're not doing it, are you, mate? Your workers are doing it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, everyone plays their own way and does their own thing. I need to lift that up. Dragging that across the floor already. Everyone's free to play their own way and do their own thing, and everyone's free to either enjoy the game or not enjoy the game. There seems to be this idea that you either have to love this game or you're an idiot and angry and hateful, or you have to hate this game, if not you're a shill. That's not true. You can enjoy this game, and you can not be happy. If you've paid money for it and you like it, then that's good. If you've paid money for it and you don't like it, you are more than free to express that. And I don't know why people feel the need to have to try and shut people down for having an opinion that differs from their own. Because it doesn't stop you from enjoying your game. As long as you're still enjoying it, what does it matter? What I need, and I thought this mod that we have does it, because it's got the extended information, which has a little bit more down on the bottom right hand there. I mean, we'd see some stuff, but extended information gives us a little bit more. And I swear that used to put up at the top that you can't see because my Giants thing is flapping about. But up there, it used to tell me when I was in the loading area, it used to pop up in yellow to let you know that you're in a trigger. Oh, I could do with a weight, to be fair. I think I'll be alright. It's a pretty big tractor, but I might have to purchase a weight soon. So we want to make sure we are on grass. There we go. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong in having a team of contractors out there making you money while you look out your farm. We've all done it. Well, apart from Vinny, obviously. But most of us have had a contractor out or a worker out doing contracts while we sort out our own land. What is the time? 1:30. Yeah. Which way shall we do this? I might start. Just try not to. We'll just go through the bush. Try not to drive over everything. and we will engage the GPS for this one. See if it works. Well, now I feel silly. Thanks, Mr. F. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. That's what you hang around for. That's why you're here, right? No field detected for preview. We're on the field, are we not? Come on. No field detected for preview. Come on, this is my custom meadow. Are you telling me that it's not going to work? Wow. What if I get on now? Is this a thing? Does it not like custom fields? I thought it was fine with custom fields. Yeah, that's the thing. If you criticise your mate out to be a bad, which is just bonkers, arse lick and gets nobody in. Exactly. Absolutely. It doesn't. It doesn't. What does anyone gain from being a corporate shield? I just don't get it. If no one is critical, then nothing changes. But perhaps the shape is just too much. I don't know. It's good to see that the yeah, it looks beautiful. Yeah, perhaps that shape is just too much for them. I'll just drive into the middle. We'll give it a go. Drive right on top. We'll give it a crack. Doesn't like it. I mean, that gradient in terrain might not be helping me either over there, but we're in the original field. We're in the original field. RIP, only other things to reload the game now. We just do it manually. Just do it with no GPS. Old school. We got ridge markers, but we'll do it by eye. It's alright. I mean, I'd say actually we'll give it a try. I'll tell you what, we'll save it. We'll come in, come out, see if it'll work. But I'm not getting rid of my big meadow. Right. Damn thing. It's annoying. Wow. Just have to concentrate on it more. That's the only thing. Certain tools in the game don't like. Yeah. Ruddy thing. Oh yeah, how many hours? 15 hours I've spent on this one. 16 hours. As if I've spent more time on Hutan. Mad. Right. Jump in. Crazy, crazy. Another issue that breaks away from the immersion. It's so immersive. Oh my god, your game's so immersive. Out of all tools to not like AI or GPS, the Cedar would be a bit of a pain in the ass. If we have to do it manual, we do it manual. It's not the biggest problem. It's just, yeah. I think it's just an intricate shape for that meadow for the game to get. I know Courseplay would have taken a minute or two to probably get that. That's it. Likes and prayers. Prayers in the chat. Prayers in the chat. I don't even want to load now. Fucking broke it. Stuck at 55%. Fingers crossed with a lisp. Oh, what are you on about, mate? Come on. Like, this shouldn't take that long to load. We were just in there. You're sitting in the RAM. You should have just like popped up. Game is fighting the bug. It is. It's one of them dodgy mods. There you go. Gotta wait for it all to load back in again. Right. Computer says no. That's fine. Right. Sorted. No problem. I shall do it myself. It will just take a bit longer, I think. We'll go out cab. We'll be naughty. We'll do it out cab. We've got the markers on, but we'll do what we can. Did we have to go grab a mod? No, we had to go see if we could get the the GPS to work, and it doesn't. What are your favourite continents, countries? Have you tried Australia as well in Farm Sim? Oh, so what's your favourite continent? Ooh, Antarctica. I haven't played any of the Aussie maps actually. I probably should give them a little crack. Oh, it's because it's got the power harrow as well, which I didn't really want. I didn't even realise that. That's how little I've done. Elf. Right. If I just back this up a little bit. Right. What? Please lower the implement first. Okay. Okay, so can I detach that? Does the cedar not attach without? Let me have a look. Let me have a little look here. That's weird. I was chopping silage yesterday morning and the GPS worked fine. Yeah, it's just not seeming to like whatever it is I'm doing here. I'm going to see if it is the tool. If it's the tool, then we might change it. I don't think this will attach on its own, will it? I'll be surprised if it does. Tool is not compatible. No. Okay. Because I don't really need that bit. Should have paid more attention when I was purchasing, shouldn't I? I just don't want... a big one. That's the thing. Seeds and fertilizer. Seeds. Let's put the bitch markers on. Yeah, right. We shall lease this. Go and see if that's any different. Yeah, I'm wondering if the harrow is the reason why it's not going, because the field doesn't need it. The field is fully ploughed, it's rolled. I'm wondering if that's why it's not registering. If I just go and grab a different seeder, and we'll see if that'll work. Some tools just bug out plough first, but yeah, there's a lot going on in there, so we shall see. Try something else. I just want a nice little air seeder. That's what I want. Nice and simple. We have little Cavernland ones. That's what we always had before, and I just want one of them. We might be naughty and we might not waste my seed and fur. We might just fill it up on the field. Am I liking Flight Simulator 2024? Would I recommend it over 20? I would, because I didn't really play 2020 because it didn't have a fleshed out career. What I'm liking about Flight Simulator 2024 is the career mode. And being able to just sort of grind that out a little bit. So if we fill vehicle, put some seeds in, and then we'll do it again. Okay. Do I have stock full car? I do, but I've not had any issues with the GPS with it running before. We'll just give it a try. If not, I'll just go take it out. And then we'll try that. And it may just be since the update as well, so... No. I honestly think it's just my meadow is a bit too weird. Where are we going? There. Right, got to find it now, haven't I? Oh, that went a bit funny. Oh, it's alphabetical, isn't it? So I'm alright. Stop full combine. There we go. Does it run better than the last one? Is that Flight Simulator MS? I've not had any issues with it. I didn't play a lot. I didn't put lots of hours into 2020, but I didn't have many issues with that. I think people that are having issues with 2024 is because a lot of it is being run from a server. So if you've got, you know, a lower end PC, if you've got poor internet, then you're going to have issues. But I've not had issues with 2024. Yeah, no, I've not had no problems with it. I've really enjoyed it, and I know absolutely nothing. I mean, I know less about planes than I know about tractors, and that's saying something. Right, we are on the field, back where we were before. If this works, you are a legend. Yeah, I think it's my field. I think it's my weird field shape. I only got the FS25 and it ran pretty average on a 38, 32, i9. Can't get past 60F with all the data download. More than 40 gigabyte. Oh, So I'm on a, I've got a 3080 Ti, 3080 Ti, and on an i9, and I'm getting fine with it. Yeah, 1440. That's what I've been in. Right, let's get started putting this grass in the ground anyway. When recording or streaming, you always have to, I think anyway, you should always give a little bit of leniency in your frame rate and performance, just because you're doing a lot of other strenuous things normally. Right. Just not sure if I want to use this now that I know I've got all the extra bits there, but we'll go. Because it's going to churn out more stones again, isn't it? That's the big beef. Which will be really annoying. Have I got... trying to think where they might be. It's not that. Why is that there? That's everything on and off. On and off, on and off. There we go. Found it. You're able to get 60 on that and constant. Now going up and down. Yeah, pretty sure of it. It's not your field. Don't be a fielder. I'm a fieldist. It's the game. It probably. Well, it is the game because my field is in the game and it's not working probably. But yeah, we'll make do. I'm sure I can follow a ridge marker. I tend to loop anyway, so I've not got to keep switching it. I'll just keep well. No, I will have to still keep switching it. I didn't try work. I didn't try work. I'm not too worried. That's all right. That's all right. This is how we would have done it without the GPS anyway. Can't keep faffing about. Man's got grass to sow. Probably spent way too long on this meadow anyway, trying to make it how I want to make it. So if I lift, now unfortunately my marker is going to be outside. That's fine. Right, let's try to think now. So my marker is always on the outside. I am just going to have to crack cap for a second, I think, to get myself in position, because then we'll always have a ridge going out. So yeah, if I try and just keep this one in line best I can, and then we can keep following the ridge round as we come in on ourselves, or go out on ourselves, sorry. I'm not running on ultimate. I'm on high settings. Is it high or extra? I'm not on the highest settings on Microsoft because I know there's a lot going on the flight simulator. Yes, it's not running. I'm not on the ultimate one. I don't think anyway. I would have thought so, but yeah, on high or extra high or whatever it is. Speaking of grass to sell, I should really get to work, but gotta go. Oh no, make a filling snack. Alright mate, you have a good one buddy. I appreciate you coming by. It's always nice when you find the time, Vinny. You enjoy what's left of your weekend, mate. And yeah, go easy on the grass. Not too much. Not too much grass. It's good to have you here, mate. You look after yourself. So you don't need GPS, just use your ridge markers. All good. All good. Just keep it lined up nice and straight. That's what the bit on the nose is for. I don't know, then maybe it's the lime, just another bug to report along with the 11 reports so far. it's just a list, endless list, isn't it? I knew what you meant. All that coffee, just having the dregs of it now. Just lift as we get to the end of the field, and we should then be able to follow this one as we tell everyone how to suck eggs. This is how you suck eggs, people. Oh, just lifted it again, double tap. There we go. Well, at least it's not bringing up stones unless it's got a roller feature to it as well. So that's good. There is that. Now I can't imagine we're going to get this whole meadow done this stream, being that it's already 2 o'clock. I'm personally trying to finish the last main quests from Fallout 76 so I can close that disaster of a chapter in my gameplay history. I despise the game. You can't imagine how much. What? See, I have it. I picked it up on sale. To be fair, not long after it released. It was still, I think, it was still, we didn't have any extra NPCs and stuff. I was still following around audio logs and stuff like that, and notes. I haven't played a lot of it just because it's something that requires a lot of time, and I have a lot of games on the go that require a lot of time, so it is that was a bit of a, but I picked it up cheap, so I don't mind that I've not got on it. I stick it on every now and then, but because I'm not really making any progress, I just think I might as well just play Fallout 4 again. But what is it that you really dislike about it? at the minute. Because I mean, it's a completely different game from when it launched now, isn't it? And they just put out a new season, didn't they? It's 2025. Maybe that field don't like to identify as a field. I am not a field, goddammit. I am a pond. I'll have none of this. I will not be sown. I have a right to remain barren. Woke farming, hey? That'll be the day. I don't know why I'm leaning forward. I can't see anything extra, but I'm trying to. You know what I mean? It requires a massive amount of time, and you actually feel disrespected at how useless the grinding is. Just like gather resources is, go and do that with no purpose at all. It's like a Warframe version of Fallout, or Fallout version of Warframe. Brutal. Brutal. No, there is a lot, I get that. Yeah. Like I said, I've not spent, you know, I've barely spent tens of hours on it. I've not spent hundreds of hours on it. I've not done anything grand with it. When the TV series came out, I did go and watch VF play it again because he jumped back in it. I've said this before, I tend to watch more VF when he's playing non-farming than farming. I love me some VF. I like it when he's playing 7 Days to Die and survival games like that. I mean, I watch him for the farming as well. But more often than not, if there's an unusual game or a game update out or something that he enjoys playing, and it's one of his random daytime streams, that's where I'm normally hanging out more so than an evening farm sim stream. And he is probably what I consider the only large content creator that I watch. He's certainly the largest for farming anyway. Coming Fallout 3 in New Vegas, hell, even Fallout 4, this game felt like spit in the face. Well, it's a different sort of game, wasn't it? Again, I liked Fallout 4. I know a lot of people didn't, and that's alright. I had a lot of fun with Fallout 4. I had a lot of fun with all of them. Awesome games. Obviously, New Vegas is the GOAT. Did you play the older ones, the more like, the more CRPG versions? Fallout 1 and 2? Because I haven't. I quite like a classic RPG. You know, the original Baldur's Gates and stuff like that. I've thought about visiting them because I have them. I got them free, I think, or something. And I think they're in Game Pass as well, aren't they? They must be in Game Pass. Same as Wasteland. I've often thought about jumping on a Wasteland. I've dabbled in a bit of Wasteland too. My brother had it and I played it, and my squad died like really quickly. I wasn't very good at managing them. But Wasteland 3 I played a little bit more of, but never really got deep into it. But I quite liked the gameplay that I played of it. Do you have the bug that stops you seeing mana in the pit even though it's full? Oh, do I have the bug that stops you seeing manure in the pit even though it's full? No, I've not got hardly. Oh, quite happy. Jump to the farm, mate. We can have a little. Where are we? There we go. So in controls, please. We're not producing a lot of manure, but this shed has got nearly 10,000 litres of slurry, and it's had straw down the whole time. But our manure pit has only got 166 litres of manure, and likewise this one has 1,000 litres of slurry, but round the back in the pit we've got 0 manure, and they've had bedding down the whole time as well. So I don't think I'm producing much manure at all, or any, to be fair. But I'll try and keep track of it. I know from watching Disturbed, his pits aren't working, so I know that there is an issue with them. I'm a fan of Starfield now. That's heaps of good. Now it has heaps of good mods. So I haven't played it without mods because I didn't finish, or I haven't finished it yet. Vanilla. That's not on the channel anymore, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. It wasn't really being watched, and I was putting a lot of time in playing it to get it out and uploading it and stuff. But I might go streaming that on Twitch. There are some games that I started and was putting out on here that weren't really for the audience that I have here. I might start Twitch streaming in the new year to finish them off. So if you're interested in watching me play other games other than Farm Sim, there's links to my Twitch about somewhere, and you can come follow me as I do that. But yeah, I love Starfield. It's got its haters. I liked it when it came out. It was exactly what I expected it to be, because it's a Bethesda game. It felt like a Bethesda game. And people are allowed to not like it. I mean, obviously there are certain things about it that were a bit of a pain in the bum, but there was nothing about it that I thought, oh god, I can't play this. Has it got any better from launch? The same soulless copy of No Man's Sky. It's not even anything like No Man's Sky. Not even close. But yeah, it has improved. They've had a lot of new features in, a lot of quality of life stuff, and obviously for those that like to mod, there's a lot of modding. But yeah, it's Starfield is nothing like No Man's Sky. You can't have played both games if you think that they're the same or one's a copy of the other. I can't spell today, mind you. I'm stretching to the keyboard. I did mean, yeah, that's all right. I can figure it out. When I type, my spelling's atrocious. I type too quick, which isn't like a flex. I hit the space bar or I hit another key before I'm ready, and I do it with when I'm on my phone as well. Although I've got fat thumbs, so quite often when I'm going for a B, an N, or an M, I hit space. So when you're trying to have an argument online on Facebook or on Twitter or Reddit or something, and you've got fat thumbs and you keep hitting the wrong keys, man, you look stupid. You cannot win an argument. You can't win an argument if you can't spell, unfortunately. Doesn't matter how right you are, if you misspelled something, or if you forgot to put your comma in, you lose, insta-lose. Basically, manure pit's full, but there's no manure showing it's visible. No, I haven't got that, but I do know that some people aren't getting manure even turn up, or turning up at a reduced rate. I didn't know people were getting it and it just wasn't visually showing. Because I think Disturbed was saying in his last few episodes that he was just going to add it in through the XML, and hopefully that'll appear. He'll do the math and work it out what he should have. Yeah, definitely better some decent updates, but the mods are making it now. There was, and I never sort of followed it up after it, but shortly after release there was a big mod that was in the making that quite literally turned it into Star Wars. I was interested in giving that a look. The thing is, the way I the way I play games, in all games, are a lot like the way I play this. It's very slow, it's very methodical. I like to go everywhere, I like to see everything, I like to try and do everything. And with big open world games like Starfield, like Fallout, or you know, an Elder Scrolls game, a Baldur's Gate, anything like that, it just becomes very, very long, and I just don't always think that my style of play is for everyone, or for many people. Like with Starfield, I started playing it in the was it the pre-order early release. So I started playing it 5 days before it came out, and you know, a year and a half later playing it, I still hadn't completed it once. I hadn't gone through and, like, I know what happens at the end, sort of. I get the gist of the reset universe and all that. But I hadn't done that once in like a year and a half, because I'd just been going out and doing all the random quests, just side questing for months on end. So, oh, just this random thing, let's go do it. Let's see that instead of doing the main quest, because that's how I play games. Like I say, I've only now just finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey main story. I've been playing that for years, on and off. Been playing that for years, but it's like nearly 160 hours I've put into that, and it's only the main story I've done, because I just go off and do all the extra little bits, and like to explore and like to go and collect all the collectibles if I can, and yeah. I've always said I'd like to get Assassin's Creed on the channel in the new year when I go down that second channel route again. I think I might add AC to the playlist of games I want to do on there. So that'll be like 30 years worth of gaming if I play the whole series again. It's the shipbuilder I get lost in on Starfield. It's the shipbuilder I get stuck in Starfield. I try and build ships. Like, I try. I'm just a bit stupid. It takes me so long to build a ship, and then I think, oh yeah, that might be alright, and then it just looks generic. Generic as fuck. So generic. I'm a hoarder in those sort of games as well, and so I always need so much storage capacity, so my ships always weigh a ton. Even when I have a little ship, the first thing I do is stick a load of storage on it, then have to upgrade the reactor, and upgrade the drive, and upgrade the engines. Is that down? I don't think that's down. There we go, it's down now. So what I'll try and do is because I'm not going to get this finished today, I'll try and get this, or not going to get it finished on stream anyway, I'll try and get this finished later on. I know Midwest is going to stream later on, so I'll probably try and do some of this while he's streaming and watch him on the second screen later. Need to check in with the people downstairs, the people of the downstairs department, as I call them, my family. They are the people of the downstairs department. Go see them. I need to get some food because I am getting hungry. And I don't like to eat on stream. I don't like it. I don't like seeing other people eat on stream. It's just enough for me to drink. It's not a part of my life that I feel I need to share with everyone. My meals. I've watched some of the larger streamers that I tend to watch on Twitch, and sometimes I'll watch them as if I miss ones, I'll watch them on, because they upload them to YouTube afterwards. I'll sometimes watch them. But some of them, obviously, they're full-time professional streamers. They live on there. It's a job. They start at 9, finish at 5 type thing, or they'll start at 9, 10 in the morning. They'll stream till about 2, 3 in the afternoon. They'll come back at 6 or 7 in the evening. They'll stream through till about midnight or whatever, something like that. But quite often they eat on stream, and I just find myself just having to skip through. I don't care what the chat is, but this, like, the gameplay stops and they sit there eating takeaway or whatever, and they're on stream. I just, well, who's sitting around live for that? I wouldn't even want to be here eating a packet of crisps. As much as I would like to be sat here eating a packet of crisps. Yeah, something that I'm thinking about doing for the second channel is going back and revisiting some old RPGs. I said that last time. Some old Elder Scrolls and probably some old Fallout games, and because some big games, some older big games are coming up for some, you know, anniversary. Everything's coming up for an anniversary, but like 20, 25 years. 10 years, that sort of thing. So I think about trying to do like anniversary playthroughs for some classic games that I really like. That's one of the ideas I'm floating around. What I do when I find a bug is uninstall all scripted mods. If that removes the bug, I start reinstalling them slowly to find the one that is causing the problem. 9 times out of 10, it's a scripted mod that's causing the bug. This is true. This is the way to do it. That is how, you know, a good thing to do is to just open up your log and see what's got errors. Anything that's got any errors, remove that first, and then yeah, take out scripts and stuff. But I honestly think it's a field issue. Before we leave, I'll get to the top here because I want to sign off in a second, but I can take this over to the other field, and if it registers the field that I haven't altered, we'll know it's my field. I'm pretty certain it's just because it's an awkward field. Or like Crofter said, it might be just that this set of tools does not like working. Alright, let's turn this off. Did someone say just try Control H, seeing if a worker would do it? No field. So the worker can't even on Control H, the worker can't find a field. Or on H. No. This has done nothing to fix the manure problem, so that's an in-game thing. That is a giant's end. That's not a mod, because that was an issue before anyone had any mods. We're not putting grass in this one, but we'll just see if it works. Yeah, 100% game. 100% crap testing. That's what that is. Simple things that should have been easily found during testing. I think this game has way too many of them, or had way too many of them. See, it works. So it's my field. I thought it was. It's just the shape of it. It might be because where I've ploughed, like I've caught some bits and it's sort of dug out some areas and stuff. So if after I've sown it, I might if I tidy it up a little bit, you know, well, we shouldn't need to really do too much with it until we come to mowing. So if I tidy it up a little bit around the edge, so it's smoother, because it's got round edges, square edges, and all that jazz. And even Courseplay and Wobster's GPS and stuff didn't like certain things, but like here, like we got a, that's not a very nice edge to expect to get a good line from, and yeah, if it's too much of an in and out weave, we've got chunks where I dropped the plough too early. What I was going to fix with painting and things. That was around here somewhere. There it is. So like there, GPS isn't going to like that, or that tree. So there are things I can do to try and improve the compatibility of my fields. There. It's quite a big one. That tractor is running, baby. Here it is. It's gone. I am going to park that there, because that's going to be it for this one. It's been an absolute pleasure. I appreciate everyone that's come and spent part of their Sunday with me. It's bloody brilliant. It's been lovely to have a nice active chat, and Country Fish has just turned up as I'm saying bye-bye. I do apologise, sir. I'm good. I hope you're well. If you're interested in all the ups and downs of this one, watch it back afterwards, mate. But yeah, it's been really nice to have plenty of chat going on. A lot of different conversations today as well, which is always really, really cool. These Americans, I tell you what. Although Lynn was in there first. Lynn was the first one in here, and he's from the US. He's going to play golf. I think it's a map issue. I've made loads of custom fields on New Frontier. No issue. Yeah, it might be. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do what I can to try and patch it up and make it easier. But yeah, it is what it is. Connor Laters, I appreciate Connor. Thanks for coming by and joining us today. MS, still here. Thanks for the stream, pal. Have a good one. I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the mods, mate. Thanks for the mods. That's what's made this possible for me, is your mods, mate. So thank you. My time is impeccable, lol. See you next time, then. I will try and get on throughout the week. I've got no pre-recorded content for next week. But my partner is at home Monday and Tuesday, I think. So I might be able to try and get some recordings done before she's back to work for like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I think. So I'll try and do what I can. But if not, we'll do some streams or some late streams, probably 9 PM onwards for a few hours. Try and get some farming done. That's cool. You relieve some of my boredom. I appreciate you. That's what it's here for. Just to come, join, have a chat, hang out, and do all that good stuff. I'll be heading to the playlist of Mud Runner you passed me. I appreciate it. Check it out. It's a cool game. If you've not experienced it, check it out. It is good. I had a lot of fun with it. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.